Is there anything like that we want to like, you were talking about bragging rights?
Yeah, I was thinking that the quote unquote losers could do a shout out on social media to the winner on the day, when this is being broadcast, just kind of share it and, congratulate them and wish them luck for New Hampshire Gives. I think that is, that's the spirit of New Hampshire Gives, to be supporting other organizations as well as your own. And so if you guys are cool with that and you want to do that, that would be cool.
I want a trophy to put over here that I would probably display on every Zoom.
I'll get you a trophy.
I was going for a trophy.
Clearly, we're different generations.
We've got
everyone gets a trophy. There we go.
Design a Zoom background. New Hampshire Gives trivia winner.
Oh,
and you'll have the sole right to use it for a year.
I am it's like getting like from Wait, Don't Tell Me, the voice on your answering machine. Yes, I totally want that background. Yes.
Welcome to New Hampshire Gives Trivia 2021 edition. My name's Steve Varnum. I'm your host. I'm from the New Hampshire Community Loan Fund, and we're going to have a good time. We're back at New Hampshire Gives Trivia, and we have three great contestants playing for bragging rights and maybe even a Zoom background. We'll see how that goes. But first, I want to introduce from the MAYHEW program, Monica.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you to the Center of New Hampshire Nonprofits and the Charitable Foundation for making today happen. The MAYHEW program's been serving at-risk New Hampshire boys for over 52 years now, and this summer we will be out on MAYHEW Island, having taken a pause last summer. So thank you, and I hope I get the bragging rights.
MAYHEW was a crossroads for me, taking that more positive path for the rest of my life.
I was a terrible kid, man.
I never wanted to get in trouble. It's just, it happens because I'm impulsive.
What we do with the guys from the time they're 10 years old is really try to instill in them respect, responsibility, community, and challenge, that these values are important, and how to sort of reroute their decision-making process back to these values.
While I was growing up, they were there, and instead of me doing this, they were just like right there with me. It's very nice.
They don't tell you to do it, they tell you you should try.
When I went there, I felt like I could do like anything. I kind of like wanted to step up and be a leader.
It feels amazing having that kind of support because it makes you feel like you can accomplish anything.
All right, great program, MAYHEW. Our second contestant from Community Action of Stratford County, I'd like to introduce Betsy.
Hey everyone, how are you? I'm Betsy Parker. I'm the CEO of the Community Action Partnership of Stratford County, and we are thrilled to be here today, not just to talk about New Hampshire Gives, but just to support nonprofits here. You know, Community Action is a leading anti-poverty organization in Stratford County. We're one of 5 CAPs in the state, and not only do we do our work, but we really couldn't do our work without everyone else here, and we're proud to be here today. And we are looking to take home this crown, so here we go. People don't realize the extent of our services. We have over 64 unique programs, things such as fuel assistance. We have a huge food and nutrition outreach program, extensive housing program, which helps with security deposits, first month's rent, back utilities, things that help prevent eviction. And I love being able to be here and really help give a voice to what's happening in our community and hopefully try and solve some of those issues that are impacting people.
Our son, Nikito, he's in early Head Start.
His home visitor, she always bring some like advice for the parents stuff. It helped me a lot.
Don't be afraid to use the programs that are out there. These people are here to help you and walk you through it.
I think the best thing about supporting community actions with your dollars is that everything stays local. If you want to see the power of your dollar amplified, invest it into community action, because that's what we're doing, is we're investing in local people and real local problems.
That's Community Action Partnership. Community in action. I love that. You got to love that. Our third contestant from the New Hampshire Food Bank, I'd like to introduce Eileen.
Hi, y'all. Eileen Laponis from New Hampshire Food Bank. I'm honored to be the executive director, and I'm honored to be locking arms with such fine nonprofits today, all doing the work that we need to be doing for our New Hampshire communities. It's been a particularly tough year. We have 400 agencies throughout the state who really did a bang-up job during COVID, and we're very grateful to all of them. They are our real soldiers in the field. So thank you to all our 400 agencies throughout the state, and I'm going to do my best to represent for you.
2020 was a pivotal year for the New Hampshire Food Bank and food banks across the country, responding to the COVID-19 crisis. Record job losses and economic challenges swept the nation, forcing families into difficult and unforeseen situations. It was not long before food insecurity was on the rise. With the help of our community and generous donors, we persevered to help our neighbors. Because of individuals like you, we were able to distribute more than 17 million pounds of food across the state through our network of more than 400 partner agencies and outreach programs, providing more than 14 million meals to our neighbors experiencing food insecurity. While we made important strides last year to meet the growing need, there is still much work to be done. For every dollar donated to our organization, we can provide approximately 2 nutritious meals to a neighbor in need. Whether you donate, volunteer, or help us raise awareness of hunger, you become part of the solution. Because working together, we can solve hunger.
I heard $1 for 2 meals. Gotta love that. New Hampshire Food Bank dishing out millions of meals to deserving New Hampshire people. Thank you all for the work you do. You're fabulous. Your programs are. And now, are we ready?
Yes.
All right. We're going to hit the trivia. Question 1. What nonprofit owns 2 houses designed by architect Frank Lloyd Wright? Looks like Monica. What do you got?
The Courier.
Yes.
Absolutely. The answer is the Courier Museum. And Monica is on the board. All right. Question 2. In the first year of New Hampshire Gives, more than $180,000 was raised for 281 nonprofits. What year was it?
I'll guess.
Monica.
I'm guessing. 2016.
You are correct.
What? All right. You were sent the answers ahead of time.
They're all written on my arm.
Oh, I had the question wrong. I'm sorry.
Does she have 12 points or 2 points?
Did I go back to question 2? Question 3. Noted as the oldest children's charitable organization in the state, This nonprofit was founded in 1850 as the Manchester City Missionary Society. Monica.
Sorry. Waypoint.
Waypoint it is. And Monica takes a commanding lead. I would say let's look at the scoreboard, but the scoreboard's all Monica.
I swear I rung it on that one.
First one to ring in as soon as Steve is done reading the question. Is that fair?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry. We're figuring it out.
All right. We ready to go? All right. Question 4. We all know Franklin Pierce hailed from Hillsborough, New Hampshire. But who was Franklin Pierce's vice president?
Oh my gosh, I am not representing Concord school districts very well, am I? After we did this.
If you guys want to look it up, we'll allow you.
Nobody told me to cheat.
Well, somebody's got to get it.
No guesses?
We'll give everybody 30 seconds.
Oh, we got Betsy.
Would that be William R. King?
That would be William R. King.
Oh, man.
Is there a phone a friend? Anything? Can I lean out the door and ask anyone for some help here? What are we doing? What are the rules? I'm going to make up my own rules. All right.
What, you mean you don't have a screen to the side where you're Googling this stuff immediately?
Maybe I have a screen to the side that I'm Googling while I'm doing.
Betsy, you got to step it up, man.
I am. Okay.
I didn't know the rules.
Question 5. This New Hampshire native became the first American in space in 1961.
That is Eileen. I'll give it to her.
I think we got Eileen.
Yep.
The answer is
Alan Shepard.
Alan Shepard it is.
1. I just don't want to get skunked.
All right.
You're on the board.
Everyone is on the board. And we're halfway through our questions. Okay. Question 6. Inventor Dean Kamen founded this organization to help young people discover the excitement and rewards of science and technology. Based in...
Finish the question, Steve.
All right.
Finish the question, Steve.
Based in Manchester's Millyard, this national organization reaches students in more than 110 countries.
That was me.
Looks like Eileen. Looks like Eileen buzzed in first. What do you got?
First.
That is correct.
That's maybe for New Hampshire Gives, we're going to get an official scoreboard for next year. So
maybe we can be in person.
Yeah.
We've made it this far without my flimsy music stand falling over. So let's hope for the best. Question 7. Who's the director of the Charitable Trust Unit of the Attorney General's office?
I can picture him.
It used to.
Oh, she's Googling it.
Is it Bud?
No.
No. Any other answers?
I want to say her first name's Anne.
No.
Okay.
Eileen?
Nope.
Never mind. Is it Tom Donovan?
It is Tom Donovan. You are right.
I could picture him, and I couldn't come up with his name.
I am totally believing you have these questions in advance.
And I'm like the worst Googler in the world. So I have a trustee calling me now.
All right, looking at the scoreboard, we have Monica with 4, Betsy with 1, even with the help of her and Eileen with 2. Which
But
means
Betsy, you can dance.
If we were dancing, I would be throwing it down right now. You guys would all be on the floor.
I'd be hurting someone.
You would be on the floor. All right.
This goes to prove that web search isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Right.
All right. Question number 8. How much did New Hampshire's nonprofits raise during New Hampshire Gives 2020? Betsy.
$1.2 million.
Wrong. You better look that one up too. Monica, Eileen, anyone want to give it a shot?
I'm looking. You got really slow internet.
Who knows?
It was probably in a email that got sent out to us.
I can't search my email because I'm on this, and all that's coming up is this year. I'll take a guess.
No, let's do like Price is Right.
3.5 million.
What was the guess?
3.5 million.
No.
All right. Price is Right rules. Have Eileen guess hers, and then whoever is closest gets the point.
All right. Sounds good to
We
me.
can go with that. Eileen, what's your guess?
2.3 million.
No. Price is Right rules, which means that Monica was the closest. The answer is 3.3 million.
Boy.
Even when I make up new rules, it's not in my favor.
I'm trying.
That was good though.
Well, she did go over, but we'll let this one slide.
And I just have to say, raising 3.3 million during a pandemic was a pretty amazing year. And, kudos to certainly you three. Kudos certainly to you three, but to all the organizations who were out there, and especially to all the donors who made that possible. I remember that being pretty amazing. All right, question 9. Created as part of President Johnson's War on Poverty, these organizations empower low-income people and promote self-sufficiency. New Hampshire has certified 5 of these agencies.
That would be community action.
You gotta give it to her.
Community action is correct. All right.
And I appreciate the softball. So
For bonus, we were going to ask you to name all 5, and for sure that would have been a softball.
I know.
So,
can she do it?
All right.
Can I
The
do
last
it?
question. Monica has a commanding 5-2 lead. So, Betsy and Eileen, I think you're playing for second place here. Question 10. This organization, which focuses on increasing civic engagement in the state, has more than 950 alumni, each of which they are among the best class ever. Looks like Monica.
Leadership New Hampshire.
Oh, come on.
Leadership New Hampshire. Correct.
2007, baby, best class ever.
2011. No way are we the best class.
2010, and we did it without an executive director, so we always say that we get that.
But we're all alumni of Leadership New Hampshire. There's a shout out for that great nonprofit.
I just had their 1,000th person graduating class this year.
Steve,
did they get a car?
They got a sash.
Steve, we want to do the tiebreaker for second place?
Ooh.
How about an all or nothing, like Jeopardy now? Like, what can we bet with like Jeopardy rules now? Like, I'm going to bet
No,
7.
Betsy. No, Betsy.
Here we go.
The tiebreaker.
Betsy and Eileen playing for second place without going over. What is the record for most snowfall in a 24-hour period at Mount Washington?
Now you both answer.
Oh, we both answer.
Without going over, what's the record in inches for the most snowfall in a 24-hour period at Mount Washington?
Would that be? No, God, it doesn't even have it. It's the second coldest place on Earth.
All right, we need answers. We need answers.
All right.
Okay.
Betsy, what's your answer?
50 inches.
I'm gonna say.
299.
In a 24-hour period? That's a lot of snow.
299.
I'm gonna say.
They're both
I'll
wrong.
go with 84.
I think we need another question.
84.
Well, you both went over. The correct answer is 49.3 inches in 1969.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, come on. Okay.
So Eileen and Betsy, you are forever
tied.
Knotted. You are tied. You are tied at the hip.
But I got closest. Are we doing prices right now?
Oh, I knew I was the wrong person for this job. My director of development, Nancy Mellett, she is New Hampshire's Kevin Bacon. Everyone who is in New Hampshire is 7 degrees removed from her. She knows everything and everyone. She would have better represented us. My apologies, Nancy.
300 is a lot of inches of snow in one day.
I'm sitting here with my
It was one day, not a year.
Well, to borrow from Leadership New Hampshire, I think it's safe to say that this panel of contestants is the best panel New Hampshire Gives Trivia has ever had. To everyone tuning in, thank you for playing with us. Thank you for putting up with our silliness. And we really hope you'll support all of the nonprofits that make New Hampshire a great state. Between 5 p.m. June 8th and 5 p.m. June 9th. That's New Hampshire Gives. Give often, give happily, and thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big shout out to Monica for the big win. Boy, you smoked us, girl. We tried to hang with you. We tried to keep up, but she was out front right from the beginning. Congratulations.
All right, Betsy.
Congratulations, Monica, on your win. I look forward to being on a Zoom where you can proudly display, and then when we go back to meeting in person, I want you to bring your own background for every single meeting that you have with us, and we'll see you there. So congratulations, Monica.
Congratulations, Monica. You did a great job.
Monica, any parting words from the leaders' podium?
This was great fun, and I'm just so grateful that I wasn't trying to dance or lip sync with Betsy. And Eileen, I don't know you well enough to pull out what your thing is. And Steve, I hear you play like a banjo or a ukulele or something. So great job, everybody. And this isn't about winning or losing. It's about supporting the New Hampshire nonprofits.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
So, if Deborah requests an outtakes reel, we can make that happen.
We have that going.
I'm not going to hang around and see because I want to be surprised at who wins. But
I'll have to text you, Deborah.
Don't ruin it for me, Chris. Don't ruin it.
It won't be confusing to me, but I'm happy to change it if you
here.
I think of myself more as a Phoebe than a Monica anyway.
If you want to just talk amongst yourselves for a second.
We shall.
Talk amongst ourselves.
Here we go. It's like butter.
so rare my name is spelled correctly, I just don't even look anymore.
It's chewy, extra excellent. That's what I always say. This is what we should be recording, the outtakes of how we articulate.
Don't worry. I hit the record button a few minutes ago, so we're good to go.